Bodyweight training is one of the most versatile types of training you can get into. The key things that you need to learn for bodyweight training is how to take a complex skill, break it down into small pieces, and build useful movement patterns forever. It's great because you can train anywhere, nobody can ever take it away from you, and as long as you have the ground, you're good. You should think of early morning training as a series of activation exercises. You can either do it as a warm-up or you can do it as a workout. That's really just about duration. I use breakdowns of bodyweight get-ups, useful get-ups, in order to activate all the muscles in my body and to do prehab and rehab every day. We're considering rehab and prehab to be the same thing. When you're injured, your rehab never stops. It becomes prehab for your day, which means you're starting with one movement pattern and you're turning things on in series. You're working to build up a useful skill every single day. Take a Krav get up. This is a get up that I love to do for rehab. I have a ton of knee injuries. PCL zombie pieces in my leg, LCL zombie pieces in my leg, allografts, popliteus tendon, completely annihilated, of course, and meniscus, of course, that's annihilated. I just had an MRI a couple weeks ago. The doctor tells me that I'm gonna need a full knee replacement. I'm gonna tell him no, because they told me that 16 years ago. They also told me I'd never walk again, run again, do aerial ever again, or do martial arts ever again. And I said, I can design my way out of this probably without a whole lot of trouble. Pick something you absolutely have to do every day. Getting up off of the ground, basic human skill. When you lose your ability to get up, you're kind of toast. Rehab and prehab are get-ups. If you can get up off of the ground, you know your knee is working at a fundamental level. So you break down get-ups into small pieces. Getting up off of the ground, no matter what type it is, Krav get-up, judo get-up, technical stand-up, or Turkish get-up, are all based on a hip drop. And that is based on foot position. I don't care what anybody says, it's based on foot position. So every day I'm working on foot position, hip drop, and then you extend the leg. When you lose the ability to control your foot, you simply slow down and make sure you're building your structure one step at a time. Building get-ups allows you to make sure your joints are working in their useful range of movement. When you do it as a warm-up, you'll do 10 of each thing and you'll do all of the movements in series to build a get-up. You'll go to the next get-up, you'll do 10 of the movements, you'll find new little breakdowns to build, and then you'll do the get-up. That is your warm-up. You are now activated, every muscle in your body is on. It's like a CrossFit warm-up, but way, way more technical. If you want to turn it into a workout, you would simply build from start to finish the movement 4 times, 2 times on each side. You would build it left side, left side, and right side, and you would run all the way through it. Then you're looking at anywhere between 20 and 30 minutes. But it's simple, it's useful, and it's cheap. I just did 20 minutes of ab training, which is really camouflaged get-up training. The whole point of doing something like an ab program is it should teach you a bunch of little pieces of what to do forever. You're building a library in your brain of how to break things down so that you have useful prehab and rehab ideas forever. The difference between warm-up or workout with abs, which is a get-up program, or a pure get-up program, is just how long you do it. For warm-up, it's simply shorter. You run through the activation for less time. When it's a workout, you run through the activation for a longer period of time and you start calculating speed. You try to get more reps in the same amount of time. I designed this in the ab program for myself. So I have 3-minute activation series, I have 4-minute, 5-minute, 6 minutes, all the way up to 12-minute activation series. The goal is to get people towards 12 to 15 minutes of nonstop activation, which is fairly terrible and horrifying, but the inevitable outcome of that is abs and useful movement patterns. The goal is to burn it into your skull so that you can't possibly forget it. There are a couple hundred edits in there. There's 103 minutes, 4 minutes, and we're building up towards the 15-minute one. The whole point of it is I want to be able to do a different workout every single day for at least a year and repeat the themes and get better at prehab and rehab, make my knee better, get stronger, but not repeat the exact same thing. The goal is to stay active in the mind, and the way that you do that is by changing the order of pattern every single day.